Hey everyone, how are you today? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to week 2 of public speaking, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what's going to go on in Thursday's class. So in Thursday's class, I'm going to focus on vocal variety. You're going to hear me say the word vocal variety a lot. And I'm asking now if you can give me 10 minutes of your time, just 10 minutes, to talk to you about the importance of the power of your voice, the power of the sound of your voice, how important it is to speak with vocal variety. So what is vocal variety? Vocal variety, that's 2 words, vocal variety, is the ability to it's the ability that we have to change the tone of our voice when we speak. So we're not robots, we're humans, and I guess there are robots that can probably change the way they speak anyway now with the tone of their voice and stuff. But one thing that we have as humans is we can convey through our voice our emotions. So if we're excited, it's a different tone than if we're sad, than if we're quiet, than if we're loud. You know, there's all these different things that we can convey through our sound, the sound of our voice. And that is what makes a good public speaker. And I've noticed through a lot of the videos that I watched is that perhaps that's something that we can work on, vocal variety. So on Thursday, I'm going to be putting you in groups, inshallah, and I'm going to be asking you to recite some poetry, to read some poetry in different tones. I'm going to give you some scripts, and I'm going to give you different roles, and I'm going to ask you to pretend to be somebody else and use a different voice, excitement or apprehension or fear, etc. So we're going to do a lot of that work, inshallah, on Thursday. So be ready to really use your voice and to really be excited about using your voice. Because once you sort of get out, and start to sort of use your voice differently and not to be too scared to use the different tones of your voice, that's when your speaking becomes really powerful. Now there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and that is the 4 P's of vocal variety. And those are pace, power, pitch, and pause. So I'm going to say them again. Pace, power, pitch, pause. So pace, power, and pitch, and pause. So what is pace? Let's start with number 1. What is pace? Pace is how fast I talk. So I spoke really, really, really fast right now, but then I can slow down and I can talk like this. So pace is how fast or how slow we talk. Now, pace is something that we think we don't have control over, and I must admit I speak quite fast sometimes, and I have to remind myself to speak a little slower. But pace is important because usually how fast you speak or how slow is also an indication of how you feel. So if you're really excited or you're nervous, you may speak really fast, right? But then you may slow down if you're sad, or if you just don't know what to say, or if you're shy. I mean, there are different things that, different reasons for why we speak the way we do. And so that's pace. That's the first one. Now, the second thing that I want us to talk about is pitch. This one's really, really important, and in my conversations with you in the last couple of days, I've asked you to speak louder, even in our conferences and our individual meetings. So speaking a little louder is really helpful. So pitch is really how loud you sound or how quiet, how soft your voice is, and sometimes we need to speak a little louder and change the pitch of our voice depending on what we're saying. You want to feel alive when you speak. You want your voice to reflect how you feel and what you're saying. And I think that one reason that students sometimes do not express themselves in that way is because they're worried. What if I sound really silly if I start speaking louder than I usually do? Or what if I sound too excited? I get it. I get that there's a little bit of that feeling that, how am I going to sound to others? But really, believe me when I tell you this, after teaching and working with hundreds and hundreds of students on public speaking, everybody that has worked on this and spoken a little louder and really used the variety in their voice has sounded a lot better. So that's pace. Power is really what you've just heard. It's power. It's the ability to bring that strength to your voice, to show strong emotion through your voice. And then just as we need power and we need pace and we need pitch, we also need to be able to pause. Pause for effectiveness. Not pause because we don't know what we're going to say next and we're not prepared, but pause because we want people to take a second to think about what we said. We want people to take a second to reflect on our ideas and our thoughts. So pausing at the right time and the right moment can be extremely effective. So pace, pitch, power, pause. Those are the 4 P's of vocal variety. And on Thursday, inshallah, we're going to work with those 4. We're going to work on how you breathe when you speak, how to bring those 4 aspects of your voice to life, to make the best of them or to make the most of them. And I'm coming up at 7 minutes right now, and you know what? I'm not even going to make it to the 10 minutes. So I didn't take that much time, did I? So I kept my promise and made this video short. But the one thing that I want you to keep a promise to is that I want you to be ready, inshallah, on Thursday to be on audio and camera in your boys groups and the girls groups, and to be ready to read some poetry in different voices, and to be ready to do a little bit of vocal variety exercises. They're going to be fun. So inshallah, I hope we will enjoy this on Thursday. And until I see you then, I may be scheduling calls with some of you, conferences, with some of you on Blackboard and talking to you about your introductory speeches. If you need me, I'm an email away. Let me know, and have a great day. Bye.